Oh, good, 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 good God. I took a nap yesterday. It was incredible. Taking Benadryl halfway through a cocktail party is a good way to pass out. Warming up some Minecraft. Seems like an okay way to do it. Good morning. I would love to hear from people what their answer is to the horse-shaped duck or duck-sized horses conflict question. Let's get right into it. I made my coffee very bitter. Oh, hi, Matt. Look at that beautiful transition. Tetris. I don't want to play Tetris. Tetris. That would take me back. I'm old enough to have played the original Tetris on Game Boy. It was a kind of retro move at the time, but I played it enough to get Tetris syndrome. So there is that. So Matt, what's new with you, my friend? What you up to? Man. Am I running out of wood? Holy shit. I am. I'm feeling hot. Dudes, it finally rained here. It rained overnight, which was very nice. I swear. Oh, I've got more wood down at the farm. Oh, I already had sticks anyways. So Matt, I was thinking about graphics and how, yes, I don't have many. I do need, sorry, focusing. I need a, fucking new schedule because my old schedule isn't gonna do. This music is pure nostalgia for me. This is the kind of thing that I spend my time in Minecraft doing. Building walls. I'm not convinced this game is without move right now. I haven't played This Is the Police yet. Kitty. Oh geez, my wall is not as far along as I thought it was. It's troublesome. What's wrong with that salmon? Though there is like new Tetris out, isn't that right, Matt? I almost forgot about something. Sweet. I mean, there's some good stories out there today. Hong Kong ice cream shop offers tear gas flavored ice cream. Dutch authorities are telling their citizens to pick a quarantine next buddy and then stay inside. I'm making my own Tetris blocks. Man, I'm not sure if I'm feeling Minecraft right now. There's all my extra wood. Because right now on Minecraft, I've just got a bunch of building and planning to do. I got fuzz on my mic. Hey Matt, you want me to try out the new game? This is the police. Yeah, I'm just not feeling the Minecrafties at the moment. Let's see. I did uninstall a bunch of stuff so I could fit Grand Theft Auto 5 on. GTA 5 is just such an interminable loader. Ah, fuck it, let's play some Bannerlord. So magnetic North Pole is moving again, still. So it's moving closer and closer to Siberia at a surprisingly rapid pace. Researchers from the UK and Denmark say they've uncovered the reason for this mysterious movement. Two writhing lobes of magnetic force are duking it out near Earth's core. The wandering of Earth's north magnetic pole, the location where the magnetic field points vertically downwards, has long been a topic of scientific fascination. The researchers write in the new paper, which appears in the May 5th issue of Nature Geoscience. Earth's magnetic field is generated by molten iron in its outer core. The flow of this liquid iron can produce the location of the planet's magnetic poles. While the poles have drifted and even swapped places numerous times over the course of Earth's history, what's different about this recent shift is how quickly it's happening. From 1999 to 2005, Earth's magnetic north pole went from shifting 9 miles at most each year to as much as 37 miles a year. Wow, 37 miles a year. As these scientists poured over 20 years of satellite data from the European administration's Swarm satellite mission and discovered, quote, over the last 2 decades, the position of the North Magnetic Pole has been largely determined by 2 large-scale lobes of negative magnetic flux on the core mantle boundary under Canada and Siberia, a lurking monster in the deep. Here is a map of... Here's where it was first measured in 1831. You can see some oceans creeping northward. But look at how quickly it started going. Yeah, so this is 2000, 2001, 2007, 2010, 2019. It's really speeding up. Wow. Between 1970 and 1999, the flow of molten magnetic material in Earth's outer core changed. Yeah. Yeah, that's actually pretty trippy. Fortunately, our ship captains, they don't use just one method of navigation. The Dutch government has issued new guidance to single people seeking intimacy during the pandemic, advising them to find a sex buddy. I think they mean just stick with that one fuck buddy for now. Don't have 3 friends with benefits. Yeah, they're saying just singletons should come into an arrangement with one other person. That's what they want. Let's change my stream info here. There we go, stream info updated. Come on, bitch. Try me, cavalry, bitch. Yeah, missed. Well. Oh, Menavians. Huh? Hey, no, we're supposed to fist fight. Huh. Damn cavalry. Bitch. Now we're talking. Woohoo. They got me. Oh, who got me? Who did this? Icarus is an interesting name. What the fuck? 120 cut. Damn, somebody fucked me up. Damn it. I love hitting guys with Peeless. I'm not good at that Manavlion. I don't like that weapon that much. this guy doing? What is he doing? You're gonna mess me up. Strong Belwas. Where do I know that name? Oh, Game of Thrones. It's a Game of Thrones name. Strong Belwas. Well, let's try it now. cannot use a spear that close. This just sucks. What's on that guy's face? I feel like he's got like a cabbage mask on. We lost one of ours too, so we're outnumbered. For fuck's sake. Gotcha, bitch. hell. Jesus. Well, that wasn't very fun. It's good coffee, though. I think I need a second cup. Camelot Tower. I'm not sure what that means. It's great. Did the cavalry kill that guy? punk. Is that it?
Former column! Backs to each other!
Today is what, Sunday? It rains, so I don't have to water my garden. I don't know what I'm gonna do today. Follow me! Shields up! Forward! Look that way! Face that way! Move! Move! Forward! Turn to enemy! After me! I don't understand. The fuck is the enemy? This killing joke guy is absolutely fucking worthless.
Victory is ours! Well fought at last!
it. Fuck. Sorry, we can just browse the internet. Let's look at some crazy news shit. See what's going on in the world. Wow, this sucks. A majority of women at Chinese universities have never masturbated, and 1/3 have never experienced an orgasm or don't know what one is. That's not surprising. Women are pretty, I mean, they're not like as oppressed in China as they are in like Saudi Arabia, but I'm not surprised that China has a lot of sexual repression in their culture. That sucks. These Chinese broads deserve to be having their toes curled. By themselves, if nothing else. By their own damn selves. But the fact that they can't even do that, bro. That sucks. Seven cases of COVID-19 reported at ramen factory in Virginia. I hear that Texas is having thousands of new cases appear. Okay, well, that's what happens. You know what happens when you reopen commerce. What up, Follow? Good morning. Good morning. I thought you were just really excited. Dude. Yes, I did like it. I did like it. I appreciated it. Only then I realized how many costumes. A shark and a dinosaur. I just have a horse and a Bob Ross, like, curly-headed wig. How many cav? They've got 3 cavalry. Oops. Keep hurting the wrong dudes. Dude, this is the anti-cavalry cavalry right here. Oops. Me and my boys, we got him.
Forward!
Nice driving. Hey, Ted Roosevelt. How are you doing, man? Your new face. Oh, what's up, dude? Murph Squatch? Let's get that son bitch. Choppy. Got him. They don't have any units left, it doesn't look like. Oh, yeah, sure they do. Okay. We'll be giving the dog some bones here. Two. Oh boy. All right, I gotta get the dog up. He's taking a mid-morning nap over there. Three treats and a nerf. Is this guy selling cabbages again? No. Industrial craft. I have not heard of that. Oh, there's someone over there. Is this off the map? Oh yeah, we're not supposed to be here.
At them!
There we go. So what does industrial craft add to the game? And Ted, I don't know if that's Murph Squatch or some other Ryan. I know a few Ryans. Takes Minecraft. Solar panels and batteries, teleporters, trains. Wow, Nah, it does sound like it adds a lot. Make your own little, be your own Tony Stark. Let's play another captain. I'm gonna need more coffee here. The thing that I would really like to see, if I were to mod Minecraft with one thing, it would be some kind of like automated miner, like some kind of, like a little gnome, a gnome that I could tell to go like strip mine an area and just put all of everything that you get in this chest. It doesn't need to be complicated. I just want like a way to kind of be gathering resources in the background, and not even like valuable resources, just stone to build with and shit. That way I don't have to sit around and mine every little thing. But I guess that's sort of the point of the game. They can do that in industrial craft. Neat. Hopefully this loads. Japanese couple uses shedding fur from their cats to make whimsical hats. Look at this. Making cats wear their own fur as a hat. Kind of love it, actually. Not gonna lie. My goodness. These are actually really pretty freaking awesome. I could probably make that. Maybe I should do that. So this is bad news for Chinese college students. Female students polled. National survey lays bare the sex lives of Chinese students. Apparently, what was the actual statistic there? What's the number? A majority of women at Chinese universities have never masturbated, and 1/3 have never experienced an orgasm. Yeesh. Not how we want to do things, China. Somehow, I'm not surprised. Okay. Never masturbated. Again, not surprised. I'm not touching that one. It's gonna be a yikes for me, dog. We talked about this last time, the woman who fell into Old Faithful. Dumbass. Alrighty. So what's going on in Hong Kong? I thought they were like trying to do their own thing. But now I'm reading that the Hong Kong government will prioritize a bill. Prioritize a bill. That makes it a crime. To be punishable by prison to boo the national anthem of China. Shit.
Square formation! Forward! Move! Get moving! Forward! Forward!
I don't think we have any cavalry left.
Wedge formation! Scatter! Get moving! Onwards! Escape! Move forward!
Shit. They came around back and snaked A from us.
Kill them all!
Wow. We got him. Oh, shit, I cannot believe that. Alright, I'm dead. I'm gonna give the dog a bone now, as you requested. Here, let's do this. I think we'll win. I think we're gonna win. My desk is kind of messy. Man, that was close. Veteran. Improved armor. Strong arrows.
Keep close!
I hate when my team doesn't move.
Make room!
I do.
Forward!
Fuck. Uh-oh. Gotcha. We won. Oh, daily record? Hive mind every day. There you go, buddy. Good to see you again. Hope things are well. Oh no, coronavirus has apparently been detected in semen. It's too bad. You hate to see it.
Into our column! Hold our own! Shoot arrows!
Where's the rest of my guys? There we are. You know why they call it a cavalry mace? Because you use it to beat the shit out of other cavalry. If you manage to get close enough. Bad. No, the horse doesn't take damage doing a head-on collision with the date tree. It doesn't seem to care. I just don't like this culture, the Aesir. I hate this class, this group of classes. It doesn't do it for me. I need to make another cup of mud. My mud content is getting low. Chop down this date tree. Got that tree.
Follow me! Ready yourselves! Move! Onward! Get moving! Forward! Move!
I don't know where my team is gone. Goes enemy cavalry. Getting my dudes in the behind.
Forward! Get moved!
Damn it. Somebody kill that person. this is the last dude. Look at him. Look how brave he is. Come on, do another treat? Do another treat? Come on, Paul, get up. Get up. It's treat time. He's a happy boy about it. Hey, mister. What a good boy. He's begun to associate me playing video games with him getting treats, so, so that's starting to work. So apparently strip clubs qualify for emergency federal relief. Not surprised. I mean, if so many mega corporations took money from the actual small businesses, the mom and pop businesses that need that money to survive, so many large businesses just robbed them of that. Betsy DeVos's family, for one. That fucking criminal enterprise that is the DeVos family. Worse than criminal. I'm convinced they're actual theocratic murderers. Her brother, Eric Prince, who believes that God has ordained him a holy crusader on the land to rid the world of Islam. That's why his private military company exists, is to commercialize the murder of Islamic people. No joke. There is some Deus Vult level of Christian manifest destiny present in the writings of him and his military organizations. Full-on Deus Vult crusade in the Middle East. Murder as many Muslims as possible. That's what Blackwater and the DeVos family really gets wet about. Nothing makes them wetter. Oh, I didn't mean to spectate. I don't want to spectate. Yeah, they're rapturists. It's just so embarrassingly fucking stupid. Like, I would be so embarrassed to be discovered believing in that. It's just not the way. It is kind of mean of those guys. They're kind of psychopathic assholes. They're like soulless people. They're not humans, they're golems. So don't feel bad when it comes time to drag them screaming out of their mansions and burn their yachts on the marina. Their screams may sound human, but they gave up their humanity long ago. Actually, no, that's a very dangerous kind of talk. I'm not actually espousing that. Well, we got one. Yeah, bloody Vlandians. Get out. Vlandians, go home. too many. I can't believe that Ryan, did you hear about this? About how Brian May tore his butt while gardening? He was gardening too vigorously and he tore his butt. Damn it. He got a little too enthusiastic whilst gardening. Fuck's sake. Okay. I'm gonna take this. It's reloading. I'm gonna get another cup of coffee. You can watch it happen though. Oh shit, I didn't even have the game on. How terrible of me. Since we got Ryan in here, I'm gonna open up my other software here. Let's prepare one slide for the microscope as well. I'm not responsible for any vile fucking shit that is said in the public chat rooms on these games. There isn't gonna be much in here. I just took a straight water sample. Plenty of copepods though. Lots of little copepods moving around. Still, a lack of free-floating diatoms, which is annoying. Because I love those things. This guy, I love internet big brains. Like this dude in a video game chat who just says most marriages are shams. Like, good. I bet you have a lot of fucking real life experience to make a statement like that. I love gently challenging people on their silliness. Whee! Ooh. This dude's got so much fucking armor. We really did. He didn't stand a chance. This is new. So this game is in early access. So, like, all the maps and shit are still being released and updated. So I am confused. I am confusion. Fuck's sake. javelins. Just give me a shield. Stupid tree. Javelin, 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 and another shield. Thank you. Yikes. Yes, I went down to pick up that javelin and it just flew right over my head. That happens a lot more than you'd think, really. Like, it's this guy again. Got you that time. Ryan, on my clips for this, I've got a clip where I was talking about how much better I'm getting at avoiding friendly fire in this game, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm getting much better at like not hitting my friends. And then the moment after I do like a casual boast about my improvement, that's the moment that I figure out I have a bow, and then I just pop a shot off and kill a friend. It's yeah, there you go. That's pretty good. Is it still Chrono Trigger? I think it is. Dude, so last night, let me show you what I found. Look at this. Here, let me find a better video of it. Yeah, what do you think of that? Here it is in Blackfield. Pretty nasty, right? Some kind of flatworm. I kind of like the chaos of Team Deathmatch. Let's go with idea this time. It is so funny how salty people get on the internet. Salt lords. That and the way that people choose to flex nuts on the internet is just too good. The Hammerman. Damn swords. Every once in a while. Nerf the Dell. Alright, that's how many that my wife needs to hit me with when she comes out? Like 3 or so? She's gonna need to nerf the shit out of me. Dell too strong, please nerf. Oh boy. Go ahead, raise your weapon. Gotta lower your shield to do it. Nerd. There's a lot more Botanians than there were just a second ago. Haha. Somebody got the kill. No, I'm not gonna. I was gonna give him a fellas, is it gay to... Fellas, is it gay if overriding homosexual fantasies about Donald Trump and Mitch McConnell fill my daydreams? Fellas, is it gay if I lift up a 78-year-old man's dementia as signs of alpha mentality? hell is it gay to simp for a grandpa? Grandpa, no. You're making a lot of fucking good use out of this cavalry. Couldn't get a spear up in time. I recommend you just give it a look up on the Urban Dictionary. It's a concept that is problematic because it's most often used by people that just hate women. The kind of person that yells simp at somebody is the kind of person that just goes, fuck women. Women suck. That's the kind of person that hates a simp. Yeah, incels hate simps. But also, I mean, so simping is, by definition, is supporting, like, and defending a woman. Now, the actually technical definition is like supporting and defending a woman when she's not offering you anything. Which again, that's the problematic notion, is that women owe you something. And in order for you to stand up for a woman, and if she's not offering you pussy or money or something, then you're a little bitch, simp, piece of shit. It does come down to misogyny, is that anytime a woman is being, coming under fire in a public setting, like on Twitch thoughts getting chewed out or something. Now, simps are the guys that will defend the Twitch thoughts and will, to their last breath. But I just don't agree with the concept, man. Like, it's a misogynist concept that in order for a woman to deserve a man's voice on her side, she needs to be offering that man something in return, either sex or money or chastity. Like, I don't know what they want. I don't know what they want from these women, but whatever it is that they can't get from the woman makes them very angry. And so any man that this does support a woman is a simp. But you guys wish you could kill me? Damn. It is a weird concept, and again, I don't agree with it, because you see, like, watch the people that call other people simps. Look at who they are. The people who are being called simps are there's a whole mess of different kinds of people that fall in that category. There's genuinely very lonely people whose only human contact is the attention they get from paying women for their OnlyFans content. I mean, which is technically sex work, but it's not prostitution. Technically, it's sex work. And for the people who have to turn to sex workers for their closeness, that's an unfortunate part of this, is the world we live in. But so of course they're going to be defensive over the women that they pay for attention. If I've given a woman, I don't know how much, $50 a month or something to look at pictures, and then she comes out and tweets about some guys who are being mean to her, I'd probably go out and tweet back at the guys being mean to her, like, leave her alone. That's what makes me a simp, according to the guys. But yeah, I don't see any real discussion about what the underside of the notion of simp is, that women must, that a woman has to owe you something. Like, I don't know, it's a weird concept. And it is founded in a transactional sense, that if you're doing something nice for a woman and she's not giving... See, look, Sock says girls are whores. These people have such little contact with real human beings. It's pretty wild. Now, so Twitch just has some new community, I don't know, like, people are like, supposed to represent the community discuss this, and they're coming under fire because this one woman says that she thinks that all voice chat should be eliminated from a game, from all online games, because it's an ableist competitive advantage, which is just fucking insanity. Some people need to chill the fuck out. They do need to just settle down. Don't fucking trip on people. I don't know. But I'm becoming intolerant of people's intolerance. I'm getting tired of people that think that they've figured it out. And then it's just, I don't know, there's this sort of insufferable quality to that. Somebody's like, no, you guys are all idiots. And it's just something like, as soon as you make a generalized statement about an entire, like, vast group of people, it's funny because usually it's expressed with you feel smart when you're saying it. You feel authoritative. You're making an authoritative statement about something encompassing. But the actual impact of the statement is usually just the utter destruction of, how you're standing. You just look like a fucking moron if you do shit like that. Damn it. Ouch. Dude, he shot me right in the neck. Square in the back of the neck. What dance move is this that they're doing? I love it. on is that two-handed sword. I mean, yeah, so Follow, you work out on an oil rig, right? So I imagine not exactly creme de la creme out there. Now we're talking. Yeah. Ooh. I'll throw that up right after the smash. That's good. What's funny about internet conversations is you can go in and just throw in so much shit. Fueling started. Well, why isn't SpaceX streaming it? Shouldn't SpaceX be streaming it? Jane Goodall. She's still alive? I didn't know she was still kicking around.
But yeah, I think I don't think it'll be quite the time yet for like a YouTube style live vlog quite yet. We'll see. Hopefully that'll happen soon.
Tim is such a cool dude.
With Tom Cruise going up, I think we'll see some kind of coverage that we have not seen.
Oh yeah, Tom Cruise is going to the International Space Station to film in it. Nani? That seems pretty wild to me. I don't know how I feel about that.
Is going to need a cargo service. Like they will absolutely need to have
You're
the
good with
ability
it?
to resupply the gateway.
I mean,
right?
I guess yeah. I mean,
and they can't rely on
I'm
it
not
being
against it.
some
It just seems
pretty risky.
it just seems
this
weird.
is a pretty risky
Like
vehicle.
it seems
pretty
weird to me on
risky
one
program.
hand that like it
And
hasn't happened yet.
I
It seems strange to me on
no
one hand
doubt
that
that
yeah,
it will happen.
wait, we're only
Eventually,
now just sending an
but
actor to the
to
ISS to
rely
film
on it
something.
to be able to
But then
feed
also like
astronauts and
on
have
the
the
other
program
hand,
succeed,
it's
that's why they
strange
went
because
with
it's
Dragon
like,
XL
of
because
course it's Tom
low
Cruise.
risk. They can just
Of course
the
it's
Falcon
Tom
Heavy is ready
Cruise
to
that
go.
goes to the
That's
space
a
station.
done developed vehicle, and Dragon XL
It
is a
brings
very
attention.
simple
It
spacecraft
brings
based on
not just any attention,
existing
but positive attention.
architecture.
Like
So
that's what they did with the Air Force
development
in Top
never
Gun.
goes as planned,
So
right? Like name
go
one
ahead, let's get
rocket
the
that
Space
took off
Force in this
on
one.
time from scratch.
Now the Space Force gets a movie.
Four lines.
I wonder if it's
Never.
gonna be
So people
marketing for the
it's
Space
pretty good,
Force.
but it's
Do you
hard
think?
actually to get to the point where
Do you
something is
think that's what's behind it? I gotta know because that was a huge deal with
We're going to see some struggles occasionally with
Top
Starship.
Gun,
It's going to be
is it was all about
it might totally surprise us at
the
the
Air
pace that they're
Force
developing.
and
But
getting
even
those
at a
recruitment
crazy
numbers up
pace to
and
say like,
making
hey,
the Air
we
Force
need
look cool
astronauts in
and sexy
2024.
and fun,
Uh, I just don't know. And so that's
filled with
actually
topless dudes.
relying on Starship as
And
the
then,
only lunar lander.
so now we've got
Previous landers,
Space Force hype.
the
Everybody's trying to get hype for the Space Force.
So Starship doesn't make big progress and big progress towards
Is that what this Tom Cruise movie is going to be?
they
Topper
might
Gun.
actually or don't even say if it makes
Top
some
Gun.
big progress this year,
Oh, it was supposed to be a boon for the
it might not
Navy.
make it to the next run
Oh, of course, because they're on the aircraft
So
carrier.
we will
Yeah, that
see.
makes sense. Hi, Evie.
It is a risky.
Oh,
It's
silence.
the most insane
She's
rocket
allowed to be
ever
out here now.
genuinely worked
Yes.
on. I guess the N1 still might
Sure.
have it a little bit as far as just pure insanity, but this is darn close.
No, no, you don't
This
say
is
that
really
every single
close.
time you get an hour. Go
So
ahead.
yeah, that's a good question though. But for now, NASA wants to make sure that they can have a safe supply service, and that is absolutely no problem for the Dragon XL Falcon Heavy. But that's a very good question. But eventually, if here's the thing though, honestly, yeah, if Starship starts becoming totally normal and they're doing the lunar lander Starship in 2024, 2025, they might change the contract out really quickly actually. They might just be like, "Cool, you guys got this. Let's change out the contract and you can fulfill it using Starship." So it could. It could, but I don't think NASA wants to have that be the only thing, obviously. Geek Till It Hurts Me wonders if Space Tesla would have lost its paint color by now. I do have a video about that. It's an older one, but it was about 2 years ago. Almost 3 years ago, actually. I don't remember. But I did a video about how long can Tesla survive in space. It was one of the last videos I think I ever saw in space. And I can see about half and half in a spacesuit. But it is a video about it's a really silly video. I actually like that. If you want to know, like, check that one out. Yeah. And my guess is it's probably still all the same time, but
This sock dude is one of the saddest individuals I've encountered in a while.
it's Snoopy22. Thank you. Chris Kibb, do you prefer the comparison of Will Wheaton or Wesley Crusher? You can't say neither. Well, you can, but please include your audience. Thank you. Isn't that the same person
What I
as
love
Will
is the
Wheaton or
kind
Wesley
of
Crusher?
like incel that
Am I
thinks
missing
that
something?
they red pill
Are you like
people
Wesley Crusher?
by like going into places and just saying inflammatory shit, and then people get annoyed
Yeah,
with
I
them,
compared people all
and
the
they're
time.
like, yeah,
Just Will Wheaton's brother.
they're just mad because I'm red pilling them to the truth, man. They're just mad because I'm
Yeah.
challenging your
Well,
fixed worldview.
I get that probably almost daily in the YouTube comments that I look like Will Wheaton.
Sometimes I really do believe the internet was a mistake. Like what it's done to certain kinds of people and their perception of reality is a fucking travesty. It has ruined the lives of these individuals. This sock person will never be a whole human being. He'll never be a complete person because he views the world through this lens of just total bullshit. Or he will never be a whole human being because he's the kind of person who's amused by faking such like it's such a stupid worldview that if I was the kind of person that liked to troll, I'm just a troll, even pretending to have that worldview to get people annoyed is fucking stupid. It doesn't make sense. No, I don't even know if he's an Alex Jones. He's a Jordan Peterson style men's rights activist is what it sounds like. Jordan Peterson style Like, yeah, new male men's rights activism, where men are actually the really oppressed ones in history. It's secretly been women and the Jews that have been oppressing white men in particular. Like, there's no discussion about any other races because it's like the assumption of men's rights activism is that we are in a white world. That goes without saying from the outset. You never hear any of them talking about racial injustices. There's not a lot of black men in men's rights activist groups, you'll notice, because they're not welcome. Uh, that's just how that is.
There's lots of tests.
You will find some black people supporting Alex Jones because his kind of crazy is an umbrella that covers a whole range. So he doesn't talk. Alex Jones is smart with his branding. He doesn't talk about the race of, well, like not too explicitly, but he always dog whistles Jews by talking about globalists and leftists and things, but he never actually. And that's why I see a lot of right wing people don't like Alex Jones because he won't name the Jew, which is what they really want him to do. That's like the hallmark of a good Nazi to them, is one who's not afraid to name the Jew. But Alex Jones won't do that, so they don't like him, um, or they like him. They just wish he would do better, kind of thing. Like, but no, the sock guys.
Today, we're hoping to see the static fire or an engine test of of SpaceX's Starship prototype serial number 4. So the big shiny thing you're seeing, kind of towards the left, that is the Starship prototype, and it's very big. It's about 9 meters wide, so 30 feet wide. Think about how big 30. Like that wouldn't fit in my living room at all. Like, it's huge. It's a huge vehicle. It's about 30 meters tall, or around 100 feet tall or so. It's really, really tall. And this is still not its final form. This is only the upper stage of their upcoming Starship / Super Heavy launch vehicle. So this is just a prototype to test out for now. Test out some new hardware. Test out their structure. Make sure their structure, the actual stainless steel that it's made out of, is welded well, is
So,
secure and
quick peek,
able to
still filling the
withstand
fuel tanks.
some stresses and things like that, and fueling and all the things that it needs to
Nothing's
go handle
exploded or
in
collapsed
flight.
yet.
So this particular one only has a single Raptor engine on it. The Raptor is SpaceX's
So yeah, they mounted the single
full
Raptor
stage
engine on
combustion cycle
this tank,
methane
and it's
fuel,
all offset.
methane
Is that
powered
single Raptor?
engine.
That's for
Is
vacuum
one of the
flight,
most
I think,
advanced
right?
Really low is extremely hard to tame, and it's only an engine cycle it's the way that you take and there's these things called pre-burners, which take some of the fuel and some of the oxidizer, just a little bit, and they burn it basically using like a rocket engine to spin up a turbine, and by spinning that turbine, that then spins the pumps. And normally, you can do that, and then you vent out that gas. That's called the open cycle. Then, the more advanced version of that is a closed cycle, where you take the gas after it's been burned, and instead of just having it be dumped, you actually use that as propellant. Fuel rich, so you put all your fuel through there, and then you add a little bit of oxygen,
Very good.
burn it, and then that goes
That's so
after
nice.
it's been
That's the
burned.
first
Even
time
though it's
it's
been burned,
happened. I
it's
was
still
typing
extremely fuel
and
rich.
somebody murdered me, and I
Go through
guess
the
he
gas,
saw
and
my
then the
message in
combustion cycle
chat and
has
saw that
a
he
high
killed
gas.
me, and then he
But you can
apologized
only
for
do
it. He's
that
like,
with
"I'm
full
sorry, I
flow
killed you
stage
while you were
combustion.
typing."
The full flow stage combustion
Okay,
pre-burners
so they only need the
fuel
one
will
Raptor off-centered like that.
so by the time the fuel is hitting the combustion chamber, it's already reaction. It's extremely efficient. But it is it's the way that if you want to take all of that propellant in your vehicle and make the best work of it, that's the only way to do it, is with the full flow stage combustion cycle. And also, because you're diluting your fuel to oxidizer ratio in your pre-burners, even though it's really high pressure, it's supposed to be easier on the pumps, which is something I still don't quite understand. But in the long run, for reliability, it actually can be the safest, most reliable thing for rocket engine. So that'll be really good because they're intending to reuse these things over and over and over and over again. So, yeah. Yeah, that's what. So that's what we're seeing. We're just seeing one of these prototypes get ready, and we're seeing at this point all the condensation on the ground there. That is just from the liquid oxygen
What I love about people like that dude's talking bullshit in the chat is they don't exist in real life. Like they do, but they don't present themselves in real life because it's far too embarrassing of a prospect to actually behave that way in public,
liquid methane stored here, and
where
when
people
liquid
can
methane
see.
turns into gaseous methane, it'll vent out, and they just will a long pipe. It goes quite a ways away from the ground. They just flare it off. And it's not really a big deal, and it sounds like it won't be happening too much longer because they will be just running a pump to get it down to the methane liquid form without needing to vent it in the future. So that will be that. So yeah, that's kind of the rundown there. We don't have a published time for when the movie gets here. We do know that right now the road closure is to end at 2 o'clock, the last movie. Okay, come on. I have no idea. So Chris Lang, how closely
That's a good thought. Like, what
in SSTO?
what
I've
did his
definitely
mother
talked
do
about
to
this
him?
quite a bit because it is capable of SSTO. The episode would be, but it would make no sense to do that at all. As a matter of fact, the Earth-to-Earth transportation will likely be just the upper
I mean, no,
stage,
sometimes
but
these people,
and it could
like,
go
I don't
maybe
know, some people are just
10,000
determined to be
like
pieces
10,000
of shit,
kilometers or so.
where, like,
It won't go super
he
far,
could have had a perfectly nice mother.
but it's not going to be.
Maybe mommy made him too much cereal. Mommy probably took too good of care of him, and then he dated his first woman who actually, stands for herself and understands her value and worth, and that woman denied him something. And so he's like, well, you're a fucking whore. Yeah, probably learned from dad in most cases. Dad's a piece of shit, and he teaches his son how to be a piece of shit. But also, it's a lot of times people just are so coddled, and that rejection is always somebody else's fault. And if you're rejected by all women, why, then all women must be whores. There can be no exceptions. Because I've never met a woman that wasn't. So, I don't know. Mental health, man. You gotta do something about it. Because, honestly, he's the kind of dude that murders people. The people that even joke about it. Oh, Adam. No, yeah, you're trying to make a joke, but it's probably the truth, dude. I mean, he's...
I am a big fan. I'm actually a huge fan of the OSEC, but I just don't think it's ever worth it. I think staging solves every problem and significantly, like, improves your performance margins and, frankly, actually ends up reducing complexity. So, yeah. So, thank you. Chazzy Mac, aloha, Tim. Oh, wait, I missed. Good question, though, Chris. That is a very good question. Thomas, starships should have names. They're all ships after all. But you could say that the same thing about airplanes. They're airships, in a sense. I don't know. I just think that's... We'll see. We'll see. They don't name Falcon 9s right now. The boosters are being reused over and over. Why don't we have names for them? But thank you, Thomas. Jazzy Mac, aloha Tim, probably been talked about, but are they going to do a hop with one engine? How are they going to do a hop? How does it keep from tipping? Good morning from Hawaii. That explains the reason. Let me actually... I'm actually I can show you how you can fly something with a single offset engine. It's really that big a deal. Nope, it's really close to the center. It just needs to be...
Damn.
This would be nice and easy. Okay, so hopefully we're getting close to seeing something actually happen. Meanwhile, I don't really want to cover this up until the very last second, so I'm going to build something in Kerbal real quick. And then I will pop over
I
to you
like
guys
killing
and
horses.
show you. Yeah. Show you how that exactly works.
peasant classes, just wearing cloth. Never works out.
So, this is Kerbal Space Program. It's a video game simulator slash like rocket simulator slash world. This engine is offset. You can see
We're getting some lag because I'm playing this video over here.
slightly offset.
Look, he's showing the
In
off-centered
fact,
Raptor
what we could do
engine
is we could make it so there'd be 3 of them, and then I'll just make it so there's only one of them.
because there's gonna set 3 in there, I guess.
There we go. So 3 of them could fit in there, because that's what we'll.
Well,
have
they
to
need to
so
be
that's
able to
how
fit
offset
3 in
it
the
is.
bottom of that engine, so because they only need
Relative to
1,
everything else,
they're just gonna put 1,
probably
but it's
like in
off-center
real
because
life,
of the 3-way
at
mounting
least
bracket, I guess.
the Starship vehicle,
So I guess
the
they're just
center
gonna
of the engine
vector
will
that
be a
engine.
little bit closer
Ryan,
to
do
the
you know
center
if
than
that's the
this.
plan there? Is to
In relative distance, we'll put it on kind of that center circle.
I'm sure that's what
There.
Tim is talking about right now.
Now there's the center of mass and there's the center of lift.
Yeah.
And right now the center of mass is right obviously down the center of the vehicle, but the center of thrust is going off to this.
I love
to
when
one
he
side.
uses
So what that would
KSP
do
to
is it would
teach.
tip it over, right? You know, it's going to induce all this torque and all this
Yeah,
thrust
so
on just one side of the vehicle.
I'm guessing they'll
And so what
vector
they'll
it.
do is the engine will need to just gimbal and
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
basically
they're gonna gimbal the engine, point it
put a
out
center of
to
lift,
counteract.
or center of thrust through the center of lift. So it's going to have to fly a
That's
little
awesome.
bit crooked. I'm going to show you guys here. I will hide this for a second while it's loading, make sure we're not missing out on anything, which looks like we're missing out on a lot of condensation right now.
Neat.
Okay, so apparently people are still comparing me in Discord to Will Wheaton. That's funny. That's really funny. You guys are crazy. Also, I should mention too, if you guys do want to join our awesome community, we do have like the coolest and most
Discord.
dedicated
Neat.
Discord channel. That is a Patreon.
I might have to check that
thing.
out.
That's-
Oh, it's a
you
Patreon
join
thing.
that by going to
Never mind.
patreon.com.
I ain't got $5 a month to be giving to people all the
Discord
time.
channel, we also have a
I need to
subreddit,
choose
and I do exclusive live
some
streams
of these
for
things to support.
I'll
Like,
have
I'd
be
love to
doing
give
an exclusive
money
Patreon live
to
stream before,
Last Podcast on the Left.
DM2.
They're people that I listen to a
So
lot.
keep that in mind. Yeah.
Guys,
hi
I'm having an
guys.
allergic reaction to
Yeah,
something.
they're great.
I got a
So
bit
if
of
you wanna
like
join,
eczema
patreon.com
on my
slash
arm
Everyday
here,
Astronaut. You guys
and
are
a
the
little bit
best.
on my ears.
That helps me continue to do what I do and keep stepping my game up. Like hiring an editor so I can get out more videos. Hence, I got that video out the last video out in 2 weeks. Yeah, baby.
Maybe I haven't been
Without
super
even like
stressed. I
super
mean, like,
stressing myself.
it started like the day after my birthday,
Okay, let me
and
really
like my
quick.
ears were itchy. I've never
We're
had a
still not
rash.
seeing flaring anything. I'll try to do this really
My ears
fast so
are
you can
kinda
still
itchy.
get a sense of
And then
how
yeah,
it'll
I've
fly
got
with a single engine offset.
some
So,
itchiness here.
This is
Here.
that same vehicle out on the launch pad here.
It's the
This
same kind
engine
of
is offset here.
it's the
as
same
you can
kind
tell
of
even just by looking at
rash
this
you would
center
get
line
from
here.
stress.
And
So,
what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the vehicle hold
Could be.
radial out, so holding straight up. And I'm not even going to use RCS. I'm going to see what happens.
could be
I'm
that.
going to start turning it on.
It's 11 o'clock.
And let me guess, I have too much fuel in it, actually. I have too much fuel, so its thrust to weight ratio is too low to even lift off right now. It's a long way off, so give me a second. Let me fix that quick. And that is actually true
Well,
with...
I'm inspired. I could fire up some Kerbal Space Program. No, it isn't. It's certainly not long enough. There isn't, there's just not enough time. Dude, so yesterday I took a Benadryl for this little rash, hoping it might like soothe whatever reaction I'm having. And I had already had 2 cocktails. And so if you can believe it, I just passed out at like 6 o'clock. What up, Torgal? Yes, I passed out at 6 o'clock and took a 3-hour nap. And so I stayed up kind of late last night. There we go. How you doing, Torgal? All right, I'll catch you later. Follow. I don't think any vorticellas are living in this sample anymore. I'll have to go get a fresh one. Because these little copepods, these little guys flitting around here, those little specks, those guys have proliferated and bred out of control in this sample. Every drop I take, even if it's just a clear water sample right from the center of the jar, it still is just the sample's teeming with those guys. See, there they go, everywhere I look. And they weren't that populous when I first started looking in this jar. They may not be copepods though. It could be ciliated protozoans, but they're just really, really small. I think here's one. Here's a video of a ciliated protozoan that I got up close. This is a really large one though. Good. Done nothing but play chess and perform reps for Jesus today. Pretty chill, how's you? I'm good. I'm good. I haven't done any reps nor played any chess today. You doing your Jeebus reps? It's, oh man. But yeah, I'm doing good. It rained, so chalk up another day that I don't have to go out and water my garden. Shit, I made a second cup of coffee. Oh man, guys, I fucked up. I hope I didn't ruin this coffee. Should be okay. Should be all right. Tim Dodd inspired me. I want to see try to remember where my Kerbal Space Program world is at. Of course, I'd recommend this game to other players. Oh no, I don't want to post a review. I hate when they fool you. You think you just want to click yes on a thing, but no, they're making you post a review. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, here comes the bubble. So I gotta find out what I'm gonna do today. I keep neglecting to call my friend and go shooting on Sundays, mostly because it would involve waking up so early. And like, shooting guns is fun, but it doesn't feel as good as sleeping in. By the way, sleeping in for me is means waking up at 7 rather than 6 or 7:30 maybe if I'm feeling super lazy. So that's what that is. But okay, I'm gonna need to make some upgrades. So let's see, did my command work yet? Why won't that fucking command work? It's in my Nightbot command list. Why does it say system does not exist? Is that an alias conflict maybe? Alias system. Yeah. Oh, yes, I did because I broke it by putting the alias in. There it is. I figured out what I did wrong. So I think that motherboard is my first target. Ryan, I'd love your take on this because 1080 Ti is doing me fine. Obviously, I don't need to touch that. The processor could be better, could be way better, but I could overclock it with a better motherboard. And with a better motherboard, I could get a better hard disk as well. So I'd love somebody else's take on that. But I think my goal is to get a better motherboard and the spinny disk is my bottleneck. It definitely like I can just watch it struggling on certain games. Um, and then after that, my CPU is a bottleneck. Um, Now I don't need to upgrade my motherboard to get an SSD, so I might just do that. But having a new motherboard would let me get would let me overclock my CPU. Yeah, I just want I want to get 4.1 out of it, 4.2, but my that MSI motherboard only thinks that it can overclock. So I'm trying. And it does get a little warm, so a new case with better airflow and fan placement is on my list of short-term items. SSD should be first, yeah. Yeah, because it doesn't need, yeah, the SSD would be fine because it can go to anything. I could change any other part after that. I will do that. Maybe just stick an SSD in and reinstall my games on the SSD. I don't mind if the operating system lives on the disk. I mean, I can move that too. Reinstall Windows and all that. Might swap. Oh yeah, gotcha. Yeah, that'd be good. Having an SSD would change a lot for me, I'm sure. All right, so we're going to jump into my career mode game here. Let me put Chrono Trigger OST back on. I am just so over the KSP music though. Install SSD, put swap space and games on there. That would be the least path of resistance for the first step. Yeah, I kind of want to make it an easy move because I know that I've got much bigger work to do on the system when I get, um, a new MOBO. That's going to be an entire rebuild. So when I get a MOBO, I'm going to get a new case at the same time. So then I can rebuild all my components into that. And that's not a path of low resistance. Oh, let's see. Let's see if it says here. Space Engine, yeah, I've checked out Space Engine. Space Engine is pretty cool. So here's my science progress. Now this is just all stock vanilla. Sorry, I'm hiding my screen. I don't know if there's any personal information in my system information. My sysinfo. So storage, disks, it's a 4 terabyte. Wait, no, it's a Seagate backup. Disk drive, Toshiba. Fixed hard disk. I don't know if it actually shows its speed in MS Info. Does it show the model? Toshiba DT01 ACA 100. Partition size. Yeah, there's no speed on this one. 72. Cool. Well, that's good. Where'd I get all this science from? 467. I guess I can research some new stuff. I like struts. The MOBO model, it's a MSI H110M Pro D. I'm saving this actually. Do I have any current missions? Oh, I do. I have a few of them. Yikes. Science data from the surface of Minimus. Transmit or recover science data from the surface of Minimus. Yeah, let's go to Minimus. Alright, so I built a good space communication network that actually is able to reach Duna now. I have an orbiter there. So that's my main relay here, I think. And it's just an orbit around the sun. Okie doke. Let's just... I've got to assess what I've done. It's been a few months since I played KSP. Let's put the game back on for y'all. Oh my fucking god, the game just crashed. Yeah, maybe I should go ahead and bust a move on that. Just got to get my hands on one. Can't believe it crashed as soon as I loaded in there. That looks good. That top one, the 860. Yeah, that's pretty good. And I can do a new Windows install when I build a whole new computer. Or from motherboard. That's what I consider building the computer. Once I get the motherboard in case, doing that full build. That's cheaper than the other camera I was thinking about getting. It's probably a better decision than getting a... Because I was thinking about upgrading one of my cameras for the stream. But I already have the C920, which is the best like small webcam model. Going from an upgrade from there would be a 4K camera. But I don't have the upload speeds to run the bit rate to put 4K video up. So that's pretty dumb for me to get that if I really need something better like an SSD. I'll do that. Fractal design case? Oh yeah, I've seen some of those. These definitely are awesome. Yeah, I dig it. I'm gonna be wrapping up the stream here before too long, so it might have been super wise to jump into Kerbal Space Program. Yeah, I want to see your quarantine rig. Send it. Okay. I guess I'm not. Oh wait, did it not actually crash? It only pretends to fucking crash? Guys. Hanging in there. Come on, computer. I'm gonna tell my wife that's 4. Good lord. You need to shoot me a bunch when you come out. Lazy Sunday for the wife. She's still laying in bed. Uh-oh, nope. Nope, I hear that's 5. Okay, I hear motion. The dog is growling. No, that's just the child. Yes. Later today. Yeah. Maybe not then, but later today. She's coming in here trying to take my computer. She's trying to take your computer. The computer. Alright. So let's see if it can load this game properly now. Yeah, mine is too. Alright, so this is Sagan Port. This is my space station I've made. I was gonna send up a new space station core module though, because when I sent this up I only had the small Clampotron docking ports. Oh, I think I also have a problem. And that is my gyroscopes are in conflict. SN4 nearing engine start.
With Starship as well, for the first little hop, the one Raptor engine doesn't have anywhere near enough thrust. I did that on purpose. I did this on purpose to show you what was going to happen in real life. No, in real life, the Starship also will not have enough fuel to be able to, or have enough thrust with a single Raptor engine to do a hop. So they will be flying it with less, just filling the tanks only a little bit, likely even just a little above like the lower bulkheads or something. Like they're not going to be filling Starship very much when they do the hop. Oh, we do see a little bit of extra condensation for the actual venting from underneath the engine, so that's good.
Very nice.
Yeah, and that mic is kind of popping down a little bit. I'm going to turn it down. Seems like it's very windy all of a sudden. Let me do a little
Okay, so these are
filter on there quick.
little
This isn't
autonomous
me. Sorry,
probes that I put out
for a second.
These
worry.
2 modules are just tugs. Okay, so
apparently I don't have a
to and
built-in
from.
EQ that I can do. Never mind. It's not like I wanted to do that anyway. So yeah, we're definitely seeing some condensation coming from the lower portion of the engine at this point. The flare stack's still pretty small. I'm nervous to even risk playing Kerbal right now, just in case, or showing you guys that what's gonna happen in Kerbal, just in case something happens right now. But you know what?
I'm playing
We'll
Kerbal
be
too,
fine.
Tim.
Okay, so I'll still pull up Kerbal really quick and show
I'll
you
pull
guys
up
how
Kerbal.
it can fly. So again, I am holding just straight up with one engine offset. And what will happen is it'll
I'm gonna
take
try to
off
get
crooked,
to
but
Minmus.
notice how pretty quickly it can straighten itself out.
What
Then
do I
if we're to
already
try
have
and
around
land like
Minmus?
this, what we have to do is we have to
Straight
negate
session.
our velocity because it kind of scooted off the pad a little bit crooked.
Oh, good. So I've got 2 relays around Minimus already. I was prepared for this
Okay,
moment.
so I'm obviously having to pilot this thing, and that's not ideal. But something like that. Hopefully they do a lot better than me.
And so I just need to send a lander.
Yeah. Let me
Science lander
put
to
this back,
Minimus.
take this back off. I'll try that again here. I'll actually use RCS because RCS can help offset some of that. And I also went a little bit too fast. But we aren't seeing, I'm surprised we aren't seeing any frost on the vehicle. Like, we should
Yeah.
definitely be seeing frost, but maybe it's just not that humid. I have no idea.
Alright, so I already have some lifters that are pre-built and amazing. That'll get me there.
Okay, so let me show you how I can make this a little bit easier. So if we
It's
use
probably big
RCS,
enough
you
to
can
get to
offset
Minimus.
that top, you know how it was trying to fly a little bit crooked. We can offset a lot of that thrust
do we
using thrusters up top. And then you can basically negate it all. But I
It's
will
not a lander.
not do that right now because I'm a little bit trying to figure out here what's going on. I will do that when I know it's safe because I do want to be tuned in here and not playing Kerbal Space Program while the test is happening.
I'll play Kerbal Space for whatever the test is
yeah.
happening, Tim.
Let me answer a few more
Some
of
of
you
us
guys'
have to
questions.
be brave.
Okay. So Chazzy, I'll show you more and
just
talk
waiting
about
to
that
hear
more
Tim-
because it's a great question.
Tim's
it's definitely
excitable
something,
screeching.
that'd be
then I
fun. I can
will-
even do a really quick video on that
then I'll
before they
flip
do
it.
the hop. Yeah. Great. There you go, Discord. I'm probably gonna do my classic sneak a quick video in real quick before something else. That'd be a fun one though. How do
it
rockets fly with
fully
offset
assembled.
thrust? Because the space shuttle did that too. The space shuttle had massively offset thrust.
Actually,
And when
I
it took
don't
off, it
know
would
what I
actually
was making
slide,
here,
power
so
slide a little bit off the pad. The Atlas V will do that too with its
let's just
like
make a new rocket that can get me to
411
Minmus.
configuration where it has only a single
So I just
solid
need a
rocket
little
booster.
lander.
It also kind of does a little bit of a power slide off the pad.
Doesn't ever
Yeah.
need to come back.
It's all the same thing.
So let's
Rexity
get
just
this
loaded KSP.
in
There's an
line.
eclipse. That's pretty sweet. If you just load it up and there's an eclipse, that's pretty awesome. Although eclipses do happen very often in KSP because the moon and
Had
the
a lot
sun
of
are both
trusses.
exactly
Like
on
Pro League.
the
Ooh,
exact same
Enjoy your
inclination,
quake, my
just
friend.
straight down the. Everything's all lined up, you know. So it would be a lot more impressive.
Little
Like
bit
if you
of
had
battery
even a
power.
min-miss eclipse would be a little more impressive. Not to say that's not
I
impressive.
gotta
That's
turn
really
Tim
cool.
down just a little bit because he's like distracting me. Make some noises though if he starts launching. Okay, what we're gonna need.
Aviation 365 asks, what happens if it flies too far downrange due to the side slip? So you can take that all into account. It's not going to go nearly as much as what I did in Kerbal. Again, because if you have thrusters up top, you can offset a lot of that. I'll show you in a second. You can actually fly straight up and down using RCS to offset the offsetted thrust, and I'll show you.
So
You can completely pretty much negate it. So yeah, I'll do that here in a second. But for now, we're seeing some
Doesn't
venting
need
that I have not
much.
seen, at least today. There's some venting off that backside a little bit. We're still not seeing any frost line or anything.
panels.
Maybe that's what's happening now. Maybe now we're finally seeing the frost line. We'll see. Okay. It's Snoopy22. The Rock or Dwayne Johnson? So why is this like a new thing? Character versus actor? 'Cause I think Dwayne Johnson seems like a very nice gentleman. literally agreed to do that. So
Speaking of which, I just learned that my friend's dad has pre-ordered their Cybertruck.
Part of a special edition Cybertruck, a Tesla Cybertruck, or
Okay.
multiple numbers, multiple runs of Tesla.
Let's put an engine on there.
So, look at this is definitely a new bit of.
All right. So, let's just check. At Minmus, in vacuum, we have almost 3,000 meters per second of delta V. So this could be a multi-purpose Minmus vehicle. Just throw some science on here. Then see what we end up with. I mean, there's...
I just became a Patreon member. Thank you. That's awesome. Everyone say thank you.
Let's use some light science, I guess.
Yeah, that's awesome. I really appreciate that. John S., thank you for that. Tony Valesco, thank you. Tim has already...
2 gravitrons.
Because the stage having can't really see a darker section forms at the top and another at the bottom.
2 of those.
Really? I thought you'd still see a decent amount of frost. You really
2 of
think
those.
It loses its shine. Huh.
Got the basics.
I had no... Okay, well,
Atmospheric
I trust you guys.
scanner.
Someone else did mention that.
How much does that weigh?
Look back at the
Oh,
stream from earlier
nothing.
that it looks different.
It's just so big.
We'll see. It'd be
What do we
great
do
if
with
that's
it?
the case. That'd be fantastic.
I kind of love this idea. Wait, does it require an atmosphere though? Run atmosphere
Okay,
analysis.
so I'll keep answering you guys' questions. And thank you again, Johan.
Dispatch some critical
Oh, wait. Yeah, I was on Tony. So, yeah, we'll see Tony.
Yeah,
Thanks for
actually,
the reminder, and thanks for letting us know.
No, I'm not going to bring that to Minmus. I don't think there's any atmosphere on Minmus to measure.
So it is definitely
So I got my
cool. There's definitely
gravitron.
trial
I've got
fuels
my
inside of it right now. So you're probably right.
for a telescope.
You're
Don't
probably
need
right.
that.
Thank you for letting us know. Kayla,
We
hey,
won't bring a
Tim,
science
what do
junior.
you think of the new research into rotating detonation engines? I think it's really exciting. And rotating detonation engine, I talked about it on our Ludicrous Future
I
podcast.
just need
that I
4
do
of
every week.
these.
If you guys ever need, like, if you're always wondering,
Oh,
Tim,
just
why
a
don't we
spin
hear from you that
test?
often? Every single week I do a podcast, and I talk about space news on that
That's a little
podcast
disappointing.
every single week. You can listen to it on your favorite podcast player, or you can subscribe on YouTube.
Alright, so
There are
this will be
visuals
for the
and
transmission of
photo
data.
marks, but it's called Our Ludicrous Future. And I think about 2 months
Got
ago,
that.
we talked
Let's
about
get a
the
little bit of
detonation
extra
event.
battery power
And
because
it's a
nights on
really,
Minmus
really cool
can be
concept
long.
where, you can never exceed a flame front.
Where's my center of
Can't really exceed
mass?
the speed of sound.
Center of mass.
A blast can, like an actual
Is it a good
explosion
spot?
can, but the
Let's
flame
get
front
a bit of
can't.
RCS. Do I need RCS?
You can never exceed the local speed of sound, I should say, because in the throat they'll choke a rocket engine down to the
I should
throat,
probably
and
have a
release
little
pressure
bit of
so much that
RCS.
the speed of sound, the local speed of sound is like 4 or 5 times faster.
Okay,
than
so let's get some
temperature and stuff like that, like we're
monopropellant.
used to. So the detonation wave engine basically takes and
50,
makes it so
20,
you're constantly
7.
keeping you're moving at the speed above that sound. I don't quite understand it yet, and I had to do research in order for myself to understand it. But essentially what you do is you end up powering the vehicle with proper explosions and not with like the thrust.
Oh, is he talking about the Orion
flames?
ship design?
They go obviously supersonic, hypersonic once you expand them out through the nozzle, but it totally skips a lot of stuff, and it's really a cool concept, and it's having some proper research done into it, and it could be really simple. So I think it's really cool, and I hope that
Sounds like he's talking about Orion.
maybe we see a practical demonstration someday. Okay, this is looking good. I remember this from the other fuel ups. See, I think now we're gonna see some proper conversation about it. That's so cool. I'm gonna go ahead and check off that next. I think we're seeing frost fuel up. Even if we aren't visually seeing it as much, but I do think this is where we're at in the thing. Sweet. Yeah, thanks, Katie. I will probably in the future when there's a little more news about it, and if something
Alright, now let's
super
just get
exciting
some
happens,
gear.
I'll probably consider doing that too. So Till It Hurts, thank you so much. And Siddharth, thank you also. Martin, where are we? What is your notion on orbital constructed ships once Starship is functional? I think that
Orbital
makes a ton of
construction is the way to
sense.
go. Tim Dodd only has one answer for
Absolutely, we
that
have a lot of
question.
capability of doing, at least not full-blown construction like raw, but the
Once we get proper
yeah, but
resource acquisition
but at the
from
same time,
orbit,
bringing up large segments and assembling them to be
it'll
able
be
to
on.
send a lot bigger vehicles off to Mars and to the moon
Okay,
and stuff totally makes sense. And I
so
think
that
we're in
reduced
that
our
era,
delta
and
V
Starship will definitely help that
in
era
Minmus to
happen, where you have a rapidly
1560.
reducible vehicle
That's
that can
still
launch 150
plenty.
tons ish, assemble a massive vehicle, blah blah blah, and then send that baby off to Mars.
And
That's
just for
that's
good
what I think.
measure, let's get a
We
light.
could also send up large, really heavy propulsion units, ion, xeon thrusters, things like that, that are really heavy and wouldn't normally make sense. They would normally take off too much of your payload capability of your rocket. But if you could just send that up as its own power propulsion element, kind of like we're doing for Gateway, it would make a ton of sense for Mars. So, yeah, that'd be super cool. Yeah, I think that's definitely the way of the future. Osher
Way of
Clips,
the future.
hope you watch Scott Manley's
Way of the future. Way of the
rotational
future.
detonation engine. Yeah, some of the engines look like aerospike hybrids, and that is
He said
pretty
way of
much
the
what it has
future.
to be, because it is a ring, like a toroidal ring of detonation that goes in a circle, and there's two wave fronts that kind of chase each other, and that explosion like ignites the next one, blah blah blah, the whole thing. But it would be super cool, and that actually could be a thing that pairs really well with an aerospike. It would make a ton of sense.
Oh,
We will
I
see.
know.
The hard part is not having it explode in the
He's
back,
gonna run away from you.
keeping it exploding.
He's a mean
Right.
cat too, be careful.
Let's see.
Okay. So now let's throw together our lifter.
So don't forget, we do only have about 40 minutes left in the window here before a test could actually occur. So we will see what kind of test.
Oops, wrong one. Stack separator, the little guy.
Flare stack is kind of done. If we see the flare go up big, we'll find out if it's either a spin test or if it's actually some kind of, if they're actually going for a static fire today. Either way, at least we're watching it together, right? Constantine wants to know, hey Tim, if it's at all possible, please add a local time clock to the stream to ease navigation. That's a
Oh,
good
fuel.
idea. I will see. Discord, remind me, maybe Andrew or someone else. Remind me when we're done. Let's try to add a simple clock. Yeah, that'd be great. P.S.
Actually, let's keep this upper stage
Banana for scale, the only
relatively
unit
small.
of measurable bit that counts. Yeah,
It's
I
just
think,
liquid
I think
fuel.
we carry at least one
Welcome,
large
Max.
banana for
I wish there
several
was a way to
hundred,
sort. Yeah, there is.
thousands, easily thousands of normal bananas. It'll be a very, very good banana. I can promise you that. So that would actually be
Mono
fun.
propellant.
Elon just stuffed the first prototype
There we
full
go.
of bananas. Who knows? Shahab is a new member. Thank you so much. Nathaniel, is this just a static fire? Yes. Is this some kind of static fire, or maybe even just a spin test today? We might not see main combustion, but we're kind of waiting to see here. We have about 39 minutes left in the clock.
I'm
today.
missing some parts.
So we will see. Yeah.
It's
Tim,
bothersome
any
that
idea
that's the
what
smallest.
what the solar panel looking thing is on the top? So on the very top, that's just the top dome head. So that's the.
Alright, then
you're
we'll just
seeing
throw
it-
on this
it's
adapter.
basically a circle, like a half circle, right, on the very top.
Won't
There's
bother
still an
being
extra
fancy
ring on
with
top
it.
because it'll eventually stack more on top of it. And then on top of that,
And
there's
we'll
some type of
use
extra
this. No, not the
COPVs, and then there's
silver.
also likely a large battery
It's
pack,
too big.
literally a Tesla battery pack on top
Terrier,
of that as
that's
well.
the one for
There's
this
no
size.
solar, but what we're seeing here is just the bulk, the bulkhead,
Carbon
the top
vacuum.
bulkhead of the rocket. So, yeah, good question.
1236.
Joseph Lowe, why not use solid state rocket with aerospike nozzle design? So I don't actually know what a solid state rocket is. Or are you at, or maybe solid rocket? If you sorry, I'm not sure what a solid state rocket would be, but if you're talking about a solid fuel
1682, that's
rocket, like
better.
an SRB, like a solid rocket booster, a solid rock. I'll answer that because I don't know how to answer the other one in case I'm missing something. But a solid rocket booster, because it has solid chunks, those can't actually curve. They don't expand out. You'll notice that a solid rocket booster's nozzle is actually straight. So it only acts upon the thrust straight.
Utility
And the aerospike nozzle has to curve.
bearings.
And you match the flow or the expansion of the gas, and you match it in a way that accelerates it along the curve and drops the pressure. And by dropping the pressure and by accelerating the gas, that's how you turn it into workable thrust. The longer that spike can be, the more work it can do. So it does not make sense to have a solid rocket-fueled aerospike. Yeah, moral of the story. Let's see. Hopefully that
Oh,
answers
you
the
know
question.
what
Sorry,
we
let me
need,
know if I'm
though?
totally missing something about solid-state rocket engine.
Let's see. So after
Jack
we
of all
drop
glass. Whoa, thank you, Jack. Everyone, say thank you to Jack of all glass. Holy
that,
cow. That's awesome. I really appreciate that. What are they
Clappertron
testing? Here?
Jr.,
By the way, your videos.
bam,
I didn't know you live streamed. Yeah,
and
I
another
live stream
one
a lot. All the time,
there.
actually. Thank you so much for saying hi, Jack of all
So
glass.
pop
Yeah.
that off, and then we
I
can
live
dock
stream
back onto there if we
almost
need to.
any
Fuel
rocket
transfer
launch
is
from
always,
ULA
that's one thing I've started
SpaceX,
doing now, is
Rocket
preparing
Lab,
for
or
future
I'll
compatibility.
live stream those. I still haven't
I
done
want to be able to transfer fuel, because a lot of times I get there with extra fuel, and it's useful to be able to dock onto these things.
of all of Russian rocket engines. So hopefully after that I'll have a better personal grasp of the knowledge of the vehicles and stuff. It's just one of those things I just haven't gone down that rabbit hole yet enough to feel really comfortable just casually talking about a space program that's been around for like 60 years. I know I'd say something wrong, and I just don't want to do that. I don't want to put myself in a position of authority and
So now let's throw down.
I also haven't done an Ariane 5 launch for the exact
Is that
same
the right
reason.
one?
I'm not as familiar with that vehicle as I would need to be in
It
order to
is.
casually talk about it and its program. But today we're not exactly sure what we're seeing today. We're hoping to see a static fire. We are in the middle of fuel up. They have 36 minutes left on the clock to be able to really finish up testing today. So we are hoping to see at least a spin test or some kind of pump test, which are a little more boring, but we're hopefully going to see a static fire. Fingers
Just a trip to
crossed.
Minmus.
So we will see. We are not sure what exactly we're going to be seeing, but we're going to see something. And worst comes to worst, we see some condensation on a rocket. Again, I should probably do the rundown on what this is. This is SpaceX's Starship prototype vehicle. This is serial number 4. So you can see here, again, this is what they've built to date. There are at least 26, 27 Raptor engines to date. Probably closer to 30 now already because they're producing them very quickly. They've done Starhopper last year. That's the only one that's
Sure,
flown.
keep that
It's on
there.
purpose. There's
And let's just do a little bit of staging here.
Starship event last September. There's pressure testing
What
this
tea do I
morning,
usually
too.
rock? I
Two
mean,
still
I'm
out
a
in Cocoa,
basic
Florida,
bitch. I like
hanging out.
a
We'll never
black
test
tea,
it.
like an
Just
Earl
a
Grey,
kind of a mock-up.
or sometimes
Seal
I go
number
for a
2,
green tea with lemon.
survived pressure test. Seal
I
number
think
1
that's some pretty good
three
shit
did
too.
not survive pressure testing, and this is serial number 4. So that is what we are looking at as we speak. These things are huge. This vehicle is
All right, we're gonna do some
is 9
asparagus
meters
staging
wide, so
here.
about 30 feet wide.
So
And
let's
it's
get
about 30
another
meters
liquid
tall,
fuel tank.
around
I want
100
a
feet
tall
tall.
boy.
These are very big vehicles, and this is just the upper stage of the rocket. So once this is fully stacked on top of the super heavy booster, and once it has its payload fairing and payload area, I guess more of a payload bay, not a fairing. Once it has that on top, this will be a substantially, I mean, this will
Yeah.
be bigger than the Saturn
I've got
V. So the Saturn V,
pretty strong guts,
I believe
so I
110
just drink
meters tall, 130
black
meters tall.
coffee, black
When this
tea,
vehicle's done being stacked, it'll be 120
black
meters
tar.
tall. Once they figure this out, they need to figure out this upper stage first. The upper stage has the most
Let's
new
see the
things in it.
skiff.
It has the big, giant, flappy air brake things that'll help it fall horizontally through the atmosphere.
They're too heavy for their own good, aren't they?
Super cool.
1.6
There's a lot of
tons
good stuff there. It'll
each.
help us do that landing maneuver.
In
It's gonna hit the
atmosphere,
entry and all of
240
the crazy things. So,
1,000 kilonewtons.
oh, sounds like a
Range
siren
ever
was heard.
respecting crossfeed per priority. Okay, nope.
So we might be getting. Was that normally about 10 minutes out?
Kodiaks
So we see
are
the flare
a
stack
little
go
better.
up.
What are these?
That's 1 minute
247.
from ignition. So I'm gonna get this pre-ready.
That's a crazy looking
so
variant.
hopefully if we see the
Not what I
flare get
wanted.
really, really big, that'll be awesome.
Flea booster.
Yay, something's happening.
I'm not going for the solids.
Okay. Yeah, so that's kind of the rundown. So we're hoping to see something actually happen here soon.
No, those are for
Hopefully the next
interplanetary.
5 to 10 minutes. That's great news. Yeah. So again, thanks, Jack of all glass. You're awesome. I really appreciate that. Tim, 2 questions from me. This is from
Yeah, let's do that.
Ridian, unordinary programmer. There we go. Hey, I can read. Yay. Tim, 2 questions for me. Do you think SpaceX will do some sort of artificial gravity for Mars trip? Also, how is Starship going to generate electricity in space without solar panels? So,
Starship probably generates electricity in space from an alternator on the engine.
For the first couple trips, or for the first,
Or just,
for the
you know,
first bit.
it's
because really not
SpaceX
that long
products
trip.
are probably
It'll be under
amazing
6
battery
months. And
technology.
don't forget, people stay on the International Space Station for 6 months all the time. That's
If I
totally
had to
normal.
guess, there's my struts.
And yes, it'll be weird for the crew to have to go from acclimation of zero gravity to some gravity, but we don't really know yet. And this is something that the Artemis program will help us understand. Is it like direct correlation between the amount of gravity and how bad it is for your body? So like, say you're on the moon where it's 1/6 that of Earth's gravity, where it's whatever 15 or 20% or whatever it is, 15% gravity. Is that
Okay,
that
there's that,
15%
and now just a
as
bit of
bad
fuel
as
transfer. We'll be
being
flying
on
this
Earth
puppy to
and
Minmus
still,
in a
deteriorating
second.
muscle
So
and
we're gonna
your
drain from the
skeletons-
bottom
your
tank
Skeletons. All of your
into
skeletons are just dying. No, is it deteriorating you
top
and it's
tank.
15%? And
So
it's
now
really
we've
bad,
got,
so it's 85% worse. It's 6 times worse.
huh?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh
But it's
shit,
not
these
as
are
bad as zero
engines?
G, or is
God
it like
damn
almost
me.
as good as just hanging out on Earth?
I fucked
Is
this
your
up.
body still exerting forces through the, through your skeleton, through your
No, I didn't.
muscles in the same manner, exerting the same forces, just not as much. So therefore, is like 1/6 gravity
Trust.
fine for humans for long term, or is Mars at 38% gravity? Is that going to be 38% as good, or is it going to be 95% as good as living on Earth with very little bad effects on the human body? So we don't really have enough studies about anything
Oh, I
other
think
than
that goes
0
there.
G or 1 G. We have very, very, very little knowledge about the human body anywhere between 0 and 1.
Let's do a test
Obviously, we
fire.
have that most 3 days. Apollo 17 was 3 days on the moon.
I know that I'm
at
missing
1/6
some things
gravity.
here. I
That's
haven't
not
done
long
any
enough to have any
configuration.
grasp of how 1/6 gravity affects the human body.
So
the Artemis
all
program,
the
if we
staging
ask
looks
about
okay
Apollo
though.
for weeks and weeks, can help us understand, is that little bit of
Let's try it.
gravity enough to maintain proper bone mass, maintain bone density, maintain not gain any kind of muscular weakness. So yeah, that's a really good question. So I think though, for the first trips, it's just not worth the extra complexity. Like, just get there, have it be explorers that are okay reacclimating on Mars, in their
Okay.
habitat, for a little while. Stay inside and crawl around if you need to, or whatever it is. It'll be rudimentary and barbaric in a sense, and then eventually, I think maybe someday, after it's
They could still static fire.
Starship will have
This is a real slow start.
we haven't seen renders on solar panels in a while, but they used to have these big giant.
That's good though. Usually at this altitude, I tend to over-engineer my rockets to the point that at these low altitudes, I'm going hundreds of meters per second, 600, 700 meters per second, which at 2,500 meters means you're just slamming through so much atmospheric pressure, and my rockets start to tumble and tip. It's very silly. So maybe it's better. Maybe it's better this way, to go slow, below 10,000 meters. I could even start my gravity turn now. A little early, because I'm not... This is much nicer. I've never tried to make a stately progress into space. I've only ever done it really dramatically. Oh no,
Danny
I'm losing speed now,
Danny DeBoy,
rapidly. I
what
think
do you
I've got
think
enough
would
momentum
be
to
a
get me.
combination of just noticeable, like a normal Honda?
Holy shit, this engine's gonna burn for a long time.
I think it
This
honestly
is not the right setup. Look at that, I'm just,
in the 23s. Oh, is that a big flare?
my velocity is
Big
falling
flare.
quickly.
Okay, here we go. We're probably about T minus 1 minute. Okay, let's see if we. Here we go. Okay, guys. Hopefully, we're within 1 minute. My guess would be in about 30 seconds or so. From something. Oh, there it is. That was it. Now let's listen, I guess.
I guess that's it.
Yep, that was just a spin test. That was just a spin test. Definitely not main ignition. Not main ignition. So that's fine. That's kind of what we honestly thought would happen today, would be a spin test.
I can
So
start
I'll check my pants. I did not crap them. Everything looked good. So check pants, everything normal.
Pants check.
Yeah, I think that's it, to be honest.
All right, we're gaining velocity now.
Yeah, I like how
Return to
have you guys
around.
not figured this out yet? This is what we're doing. This is what we do with our lives. This is 2020. We watch literally almost
burning
nothing
efficiently,
because
though.
we're that bored. Okay? So yes, we did sit here for 2 hours. I guess I've been live for, what, an hour and a half?
No, we're
to
not
watch
making it
that.
to space
It
today.
was great. How was it for you guys? So why don't I pull up Kerbal Space Program here, and I will show you how this thing will fly with one engine, because at least we know that will go terrible. Did you guys not know? That's what this
So,
is for now. This is
This
what all of
engine
us nerds are really excited about.
is not good enough.
So this is, we'll keep this still up kind of like this, but
Let's
I will show you
compare.
guys how with enough
52.
with RCS we can actually hold radial out and be able to point straight up even with the engine super offset. So oopsies, that was way
This-
worse than it was supposed to be. Oh, because wait,
It's
hold on,
much
hold
more
on,
suited
hold
for vacuum.
on. I think I was holding down the wrong button.
That's
So yeah, we do have serial number 4. That's true. We do have confirmation that serial number 4 is flaming end down.
Let's see
We
what
do have
happens
that.
now.
Okay, so people were asking earlier, how can Starship fly with just one engine on the bottom, offset? So you can notice it's not on the center line. The center line is right here. It is offset a good amount. So I'm just gonna fire this up. It will likely need, and I'm gonna make sure it's pointing the other way. Using RCS, we can basically
This will be
offset
fun.
some of that, but it will do a
I
little
only
bit of
have
a
a little
power
bit
slide.
of-
This is a little bit,
A little bit of gyroscope
a
control.
little extra.
I don't want to hear Tim also playing KSP right now. That's fine. Oh, for fuck's sake. Guys, listen. Oh, it didn't crash. I thought it crashed. Thank God. Alright. This one's going to be probably much more dramatic. That's a little more like it. Let's actually lower the throttle and be a little more efficient with our thrust profile here. Because that's good. I mean, getting to 100 meters per second, this altitude is going to be noticeable. So, for those of you who aren't initiated with rocket stuff, you know, the more fuel I burn, the lighter I get, which means I accelerate faster, which pushes me up into thinner atmosphere faster, which gets me to greater degrees of acceleration even faster than that. And so now, look at these cute little guys here. What's that about? Fuck. Shit. There it is. Fuck. And we're back. We are still going to space. This is fine. We are still going to space today. Let's just gotta correct my burn over here. There we go. I feel like we're totally fine. Plenty of fuel. Oh no. I don't think I have any electricity unless I'm burning. Oh no, it's just my SAS is slow with a ship of this size. 11,000 feet. We'll be fine. Yeah. We're making orbit. It'll be a messy orbit, but it'll be an orbit. Oops, didn't mean to burn there. It's 20 seconds of burn in 2 minutes. Alrighty. 18 seconds of burn, so that means 9 seconds on either end of the time node. So at T minus 9 seconds, we burn. Oh shit, fucked it up. It's been so long since I've played this, dude. I forgot all of my like quick commands that I'm so used to doing. We're going to Minmus, dog. Alright, so where's my angle? There we go. So we're just past the descending node, so when we hit the ascending node, let's make our adjustment. Oh shit, excuse me? Get out of here. Control locked. Why is this happening? There we go. There it is. So set the ascending node and the descending node to 0%. Then we'll match the inclination of Minmus. What on earth? Oh, SAS is on. I guess we can get rid of that fairing. Burn time of just 1 second. Five, four, three, two. Okay. It'll take me a while to get there, so I'm guessing. Oop. God damn it. It gets to be so hard to then like manipulate these maneuver nodes. It can be real pain. Ah, wasn't shooting far enough. Oh, I've probably got 600 hours in KSP or more. I've been playing it since early days, since shortly after it was released, probably. But even so, like, I never became like one of those super wizards. Yeah, let's. Well, I'd have to be on the moon's inclination. I've already inclined my orbit to match min misses, so I'm set up for a straight shot. Yeah. What is this? Moon station core probe. Got something on. Already on a route out to the moon. Oh, weird. Looks like I abandoned a moon mission halfway on its while it's on its way to the moon. That's problematic. At 11 million meters. I want to land. 10 million. No, that's carbon rises. Sweet. Oh, I'm aiming for the moon again. Target position. So we're way too late there. It just becomes difficult to manipulate these nodes and such once you're zoomed all the way out. Oh, of course, and then I try to zoom on a fucking node and I'm messing the damn thing up. Gotta make sure to not use my scroll wheel while I'm actually pointing at the node. There we go, that's more like it. I'll take it. 29 minutes for 23 seconds. Ugh, I hate a mid-stage burn. When I've got to burn for 23 seconds, but I know I don't have that much delta V left in this stage. So mid-insertion burn, I'm gonna have to switch over. 893 meters per second, so I think in a recent update though they fixed the calculation so it actually still counts the time properly. So 23-second burn, so we're looking at what, 11 and a half seconds. T minus 11 and a half is our burn time. Did I beat the game yet? Yes, sir. I'm just taking my victory lap around Kerbin now. I slayed the Kraken. Man, another one? I don't know if my wife's ever going to wake up. She might be dead in there. She is sleeping in. Alright, 11 seconds burn for 23 seconds. And T minus 10. Pretty good. Nerfing her then. It is a pretty view. Oh shit. But we're not there yet. $1 million. There goes the moon. Oh shit, did I just fuck myself by not... Okay, I can extend the antennas. I've definitely, like, warped my ship out beyond communication range before. That's a good question. Very, very long time for things to cool. Let's see. Looking at 1 million. So let's add a maneuver. Get a little bit closer. Yeah, 91 billion years. There will be other there'll be other concerns before that. Yeah, it's too late. Get your shit together. I'm more concerned about false vacuum decay. A pocket of nothingness expanding across space-time at the speed of light, annihilating existence, reversing the laws of physics as it passes. No thanks, doesn't sound like a good time to me. No, sir. Where's Minmus? Can't see it. Should be... Oh, shit! The fuck? I'm about to escape. Jesus Christ. That was not ideal. It's okay. I'll just insert into a really high orbit. I got plenty of fuel. Still escaping Minmus? There we go. It's gonna take me a day because they're just moving at 11 meters per second. I'm basically parked in a halo orbit above Minmus right now, but it's gonna take me a full day to warp here so I can burn 8 meters per second. 8 meters per second delta V on this burn. Yikes. Stranger and stranger still. The kinds of riches that would destroy the entire world's economy if we were to unlock them. Do you remember the Chelyabinsk meteor, the one that blew up over Russia in 2015, I think it was? Maybe it was before that. That meteor caught the world by surprise because the astronomical community of planet Earth were busy looking at an asteroid that was passing by Earth on the opposite hemisphere from Russia. And the asteroid that everybody was looking at the time contains what they assumed to be about $13 trillion worth of mineral wealth. $13 trillion. In palladium, platinum alloy, aluminum alloys. I mean, just a lot of mineral wealth. Let's just get right down to Minmus. I think 15,000 feet is approximately safe. I still have 1,000 meters per second just in my descent stage. This is going to be, I've got so much fuel to tool around. Oh shit, missed it. Let's bring that down a little bit. Doesn't matter where. 73, 37, 28. I want to get down to 15. Nailed it. Still in orbit. Oh no, we are not still in orbit. Thought I had somebody already set down here, so guess not. Let's go in the day side. Let's put her down. Let's go north a little bit. Actually, I want to aim for this little booger here. I think we need to go the wrong way. So that's backwards, north. Ah, I can't swing it, can I? Gotta burn normal. I think that's... perfect. Right there. I've got a lot of fuel to burn through before I'm able to use my landing gear. Fortunately, Minmus is so light you can just touch down on your own engines. You won't break your car, Samir. Two minutes. I hate how I can't warp at all now. Okay. Damn it. Made it to the slope. Okay, gotta do a quick hop. Because I wanted to be on the flat shoreline here. There we go. Butter. Dude, I haven't heard anybody say butter like that since I was in the 8th grade. I went to school with this kid who lived down the street, and I remember that's the first time I heard it. We were playing D&D, and he rolled the dice and something went his way, and he was just like, butter. And I was like, whoa, that's cool. You said butter. That's a cool thing to say. That's funny. Wait, am I not? Why am I not communicating here? Show me all the links. What am I? Moon Station Core. What are you doing way the fuck out here? I knew something went wrong during my trip out to Minmus. Why is a moon station core? Oh no. Oh no, Jeb. That's right, I made this little moon, this hole. Oh no. Lost in space. Look, I made new probes too. Fuckload of fuel. This was supposed to be a core module for the moon. Why is this maneuver locked? There we go. Hey, Matt. Howdy, dude. Your forced weekend of fun. I'll just put it into this near lunar orbit, and then I'll wait for my chance. Oh, shoot. I just saw your picture, Ryan. Damn, dude. Got all that RGB. Oh no, the Kraken. I don't understand why. I guess I have too many SAS modules. Look, my ship's gonna get torn apart now. I'm not even fast forwarding. I don't have any SAS on. This is one thing that pisses me off about KSP, and I've quit this game so many times because of shit like this. Like, it's not smart enough to override any SAS units. This is all of my reaction wheels like fighting against each other. Is I think what's happening here. Which is just stupid. Maybe that's why I abandoned this ship to be lost in space. Yeah, RGB probably is real fun to play with. I've only got my keyboard RGB. Too many gyros. Yes, but I mean that's. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I just did. Too many gyros, but the problem is I need all these gyros. Each of these modules here attached is a drone tug that's supposed to be able to move around on the moon and in lunar orbit. They should all talk to each other. When you dock, it becomes the mothership. When you dock to a ship, it then takes control. Maybe I'm configuring it wrong when I'm building my ship. I don't know. But it's not ideal. I'll just let Jebediah sit there and spin. It's time for me to go, folks. It's been a lovely morning. The lander gyros shouldn't be standby when it's still part of the mothership. I mean, the lander gyros could be active so long as they have the proper frame of reference. You know, they're pointing in the right direction. They'll be good. I got 7 viewers. Who should I raid? I gotta raid somebody. I can't just take these 7 viewers to hell with me. My kid wants to play the computer, so she deserves some computer time. I need to give my ears a break from the cans. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. I appreciate you. I don't know who to raid, though. Real quick, give me somebody. Who's a streamer that you like? Misha Crossing? I'm gonna trust you. I don't know who that is. Are they live right now? No? Real quick. Misha Crossing. Cozy Animal Crossing. Ooh. Boy, they have 560 viewers. Sure, I'll get my name up there. Let's raid this person. Guys, make sure that you represent me well. Give them all my love from Dell's channel and all that. So yeah, Mr. Crossing has a load of viewers. So yeah, give me a bump, guys. I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. And we'll catch y'all later. So let's rate them.
Deirdre, Diana, Eric, Fang, and Marshall. And I do not have any of their those. Why do I
Hang on a minute, Ev. Wait.
these socks? Where did those come from? Probably a balloon or something. I'm gonna go ahead and drop these flowers as well. I mean, I might as well put these in my storage. I'm trying to do one villager of each color to make a rainbow villager town. That's super cute. I love that idea.